What's going on, everyone? I was very excited after that Microsoft showcase. I have to say, it is their best conference they've ever done, and they also saved us from a terrible stream of showcases the last week or two from Sony, and Summer Games was just like, oh my god, it's absolute dog shit. Just got to be honest. I don't know where Nintendo's at, but we know they never disappoint. So, but as of right now, I'm just happy to see that Microsoft's making these jumps because they've done a lot of investments. They've had some rough windows, and they actually had like a lot of good things going from them. And then you saw the layoff stuff, which is happening everywhere. This is part of this elitist society. It's just gonna become more elitist like that. And then you'll see the giant techs eating up the smaller companies. The people just have to help each other out with that because that's just how the corporate world is going to be going forth. But getting back to this though, this was straight fire. Like, let's take a look at this. They just launched this right here to show everything that was revealed. Obviously, it started off with COD, Black Ops. Those are some of the best Call of Duty games after the Modern Warfare 360 era kind of fell off. I will be playing that campaign. I'll see how it is, but there's a lot more things I got my eyes on. But it's looking cool. Indiana Jones, it's looking better and better. At first people were like, maybe a little bit concerned though with us. So, they always have good games, but after seeing that, I was a lot more stoked for it, and I will definitely be playing that. And just let's just talk about like almost 80 to 90% of the games down here are coming to Game Pass. Like Game Pass is getting even more insane in the next year or two. Gears of War E Day, I was like Marcus, you know what I mean? Marcus Phoenix, baby. That made me very excited. I'm gonna be all over that. We'll probably see that in 2026, but it's just good to know, what it's gonna be about and what that setting is that's going on. Because another thing that's interesting is that they're not gonna call it Gear Six. I think they didn't want to keep going after that. So we see that we now have Gears of War E Day, and all Gears players knows what that's about. So yeah, that just got me soaked. Like the whole show, like it just felt like it was like high quality all the way through, and it didn't feel like here no. They really like did a really good show, and I have to say this is the best show Microsoft's ever done. Like, and I think like I was saying before, this is something they had to do. Like they need to do this because when you're getting all those acquisitions and you're just doing everything you say you want to do to become better, and a lot of people want to know if you're spending all that money and getting all these acquisitions, what do you really have? And they finally showed us a very good hand. It wasn't just like a little flash. No, they literally showed us this year and next year and into 2026. So now we have a better understanding of Microsoft's roadmap. And when I say Microsoft, I have to include PC gamers because it's day one on PC. So all PC gamers are going to be playing all this too. And I just upgraded to an amazing rig. 16 core processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, RTX 4070, M.2 drive SSD, 4K LG monitor. I got it going. It's going down. And I'm still going to be playing my consoles too, here and there depending. But let's get on to the next game too. Doom: The Dark Ages. That looked incredible. We know the Doom team is badass. So I'll be playing that too. Avowed, I'm super excited for that. I always liked Obsidian Entertainment games. I love the New Vegas, obviously. Hopefully they team up again and, make that. That'd be nice if we get a New Vegas too from them. But I'm definitely going to be all over Avowed. Diablo Vessel Hatred. It seems like Blizzard is picking up. Every update, Diablo's getting better and better and better. They always knock it out the park with cinematics. We're going to see how that goes. I was there at launch and, I kind of just went somewhere else, and we're going to see, how it goes down the line. Obviously, a lot of people are saying positive things with each update coming in sequence and saying that it's getting better and better. So I think Diablo will only get better. And like I said, if I do want to play it one day and get back into it, I can. Microsoft Flight Simulator looked good. World of Warcraft, The War Within, that team is still going. Not too many games can survive this long and still be in the industry, so I got to hand it to those guys, like for real. And a lot of people wondering if it's ever coming to consoles. Who knows? I don't know. But if we're looking at this list, we see how diversified it is. And then going to Dragon Age to Belgard. That actually threw me off. I was actually thinking we were going to get something that would continue off from the story of Solus at the end of Inquisition. I don't know what, I was not like that I'm not interested in it, but it just kind of felt a little bit like an Alien feeling where I'm like, hold on, this seems a little bit different than what I thought that we would get next. And I'm pretty sure everyone else that's in a Dragon Age world and has been in there a lot is like, okay, what the hell's going on with this? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. But it's not like I'm not it's not like I'm disappointed in it, but it's just threw me off. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I mean by that. Then Assassin's Creed Shadows. Uh, Now, when it comes to Ubisoft, I have to see gameplay. And it actually does look different than what you would expect from the average Assassin's Creed game. The game turns out to be good, I'm playing the game. To me, it's about how good a game is. I already covered the other stuff, but that was just to highlight that nonsense. But the game is good. I'm playing the game. Like I said, I really like Japanese settings, but I'm not going to stay on that because I already covered that. Stalker 2 looks absolutely amazing. If y'all don't know, this is what existed before the Metro series. So if you like the Metro games, you're gonna love the Stalker games. It's just nice to know that all these are coming to Game Pass, man. It's insane. Obviously not Assassin's Creed, but you can get Ubisoft's subscription for that. In Age of Mythology, like I said, this is a lot of variety and diversity. You're not just seeing one type of IP. They're touching every type of crowd with very, very high quality games. So I know a lot of people are happy with that. And you got Civilization that got revealed the other day, so I know RTS fans are happy. And then going to Fable. I actually liked what they showed, and they're including, the original protagonist. What's been going on with him since all those years have passed, and who's kind of like his prodigy, and how they're teaming up and coming back on the scenes. And Playground Studios they got a lot of talent. So I'm definitely gonna be there for that. I've beaten all Fables, through and through, and not just like sprinting through the story. No, I've done everything. I love that series, so I'm looking forward to that. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, okay, Mixtape has potential. Perfect Dark, oh yeah. I go all the way back to NES days, you know what I mean? And I've never missed a Nintendo console. And this is an IP that I know they have to get right and knock it out the park. It looks good, because a lot of people were worried because there was no gameplay for it. And we haven't seen anything for a while. So that reveal actually made me feel more confident. And then you saw like the crossover with Crystal Dynamics joining them as well, which I think is a smart move because that just makes the development not only go faster, but you also have a quality developer. Crystal Dynamics is talented, so I think they did a really good idea, and I can tell they're involved in that. So Perfect Dark seems like it's in good hands, and I'm definitely going to be playing that. Like almost every game I see on here, I want to play. Like they have a very, very, very good hand here. Expedition 33 looks very unique. We finally get some Western turn-based innovation. Seems like it could like have potential to be something good. In their hands. That's also going to be on Game Pass, so I'll be checking that out. South of Midnight looks cool. It's another unique game. We're going to see how that goes. All right, and the Starfield Shattered Space looked incredible. I like what I'm seeing from that. And then, we got the Creation Kits coming out tonight with some other stuff. So we know that the mods are around the corner now. I said, very good show. State of Decay 3, that looks like, it has huge potential. Undead Labs has been cooking that up for a while. The engine looks incredible. The setting looks awesome. We didn't get a whole lot, but we can tell that this game has the potential to be one of those breakthrough, dude bro, and just like trendy games to just break through and get millions and millions of players. It could have that effect. It has the potential. Definitely with the PC base being included day one. So, so we're going to see what happens with that. And honestly, I feel like this game in general is going to have a solid community no matter what. We'll blow up and take off and, hit like 10 million real quick. I'd say it has a chance because it has all the right settings and all the right trends going forward in that. And I love State of Decay 2. It was a good game. I didn't play it as much as I wanted to, but I definitely going to be playing this a lot more. So, yeah, I mean, just look at this lineup. This is insane. Also, obviously, Game Pass. Wo Chang looks interesting. I always like those type of games, so I just can't help but be drawn to them. I'm definitely checking that out. Elder Scrolls, I'm not getting into that, but it's cool to know that they're still supporting that game for a long time. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. The engine looks like it's not fully optimized, but this looks better than what I thought I would see without Kojima being there. So I'm not missing any Metal Gear Solid game. So I'm definitely gonna be all over that regardless. And then it's cool to see that they're supporting Fallout 76 definitely after trend. And if we go over right here, this over here right behind me is the Life is Strange double exposure. Anything those guys do, I'm on a day one. I absolutely love the Life is Strange series, definitely part one and two, and just any other games that are in that category, going all the way back to the Walking Dead series. Um, so I'm gonna be all over that. Sea of Thieves I'm not into, but it's cool to see that they're still continuing that. You know, they expanded it out to the other consoles. Atomfall looks like it could be something interesting, along with Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn. Like we see a lot of new IPs here, a lot of innovation. Winterboro, Fragpunk, Mecha Break looks like it could be cool for mech fans. And you know, just looking at this, unless you know people over here are very happy. Um, Please Tell Me Gaming is back. Win Showcase, 2024 Xbox got all the games. They really do. Microsoft's doing a very good job with software. They just need to get more hardware sales. Great showcase. I mean, even backing out here a little bit, going back in. It's just rising up here, already at 1 million views in about 30 minutes. A lot of people are happy with what they saw, and so am I. Like, it's just good to have more healthy, creative competition. And like, it doesn't even have to be like a what I like to call a fanboy like console award thing. To me, it's not really about that. It's more like, can you provide the highest quality from your in-house that's unique and innovative to where I don't feel like I'm playing the same thing on multiple different platforms. And we're finally seeing that now, to where if you have all three, you're going to be getting so much unique experiences that are not available elsewhere. And just allowing yourself to share with people on PC too, because that's just helping your community. And they'll just be able to play at higher settings. And obviously, there are some games that, are on the other consoles where they want to still push the consoles to survive, and I think they are important because of that. A lot of things come out of them and are allowed to come to other platforms. Whereas if they didn't exist, we wouldn't have a lot of things. So we never want that to go away. I want that to stay as long as possible, so that we can keep that going. And then Sony's finally getting a little bit smarter. The only thing I don't agree with is I'm thinking that because they put their games on PC, that's going to make PC players go to the PlayStation 5. That's why I was like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. But you can think that if you want. But anyways, yeah, amazing showcase. I know you guys are excited. I mean, there's a lot of games here I'm very excited for. All in all, very happy that Microsoft actually stepped it up, and now we get to see, you know what I mean, the reaping that they did with all that sowing and investments. So it looks like we're going to get an answer of how they're going to be in the next 2 years. I try to tell a lot of people, like during those little like dry windows last year, the first half, and then with just certain little drama that pops up, you can't get stuck on those timelines. You have to see the long-term effect, and not get stuck on short little windows and think that that's like the doom's end of everything. A lot of people can get stuck in that. But not me though. I'm like, I want to see the long term effect. I want to see how all this plays out, and now we see it. It looks wonderful. So there you have it, guys. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are excited for this. And if you haven't seen the show, I recommend you go and watch it. It's absolutely worth your time, and it's incredible. You're not going to be disappointed. So yeah, check out those trailers if you don't want to watch the show and you're interested in seeing only a certain select amount of games here. But I recommend checking it out. It's a great show, and probably the best show they've ever done. They're making jumps and improvements, and I'd like to see more. So Sony has to bring it now, and we know Nintendo's going to bring it. They got the new console around the corner too. They've been killing it, so they deserve a break. But Microsoft and Sony need to provide a better next-gen experience, and Microsoft finally stepped it up. Because there's just a lot of third-party and second-party carrying, and you guys know that. But yeah, glad to cover this and excited to talk about it. The gaming world is looking better and better, and it ain't slowing down. Last year was insane. The second half this year is going to be insane. The first half was good. Next year is going to be even more insane. We got GTA 6. We got Monster Hunter Wilds. We got Nintendo with their new console. We got all these games announced here. Sony has some games around the corner. PC gaming is still doing well. I mean, it ain't slowing down, y'all. So gamers, it's going down. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Peace.